Most people think wealth is something you can clearly see: nice cars, expensive vacations, designer clothes. But in reality, the people building wealth the fastest are usually the hardest to spot because real wealth doesn't announce itself, it hides. And in this video, I'm going to show you 7 quiet signs that you're actually getting ahead financially, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. The problem is, society has completely flipped what wealth actually looks like. We've been trained to focus on appearance instead of stability, income instead of habits, lifestyle instead of margin. So when we compare ourselves to others, we're not comparing wealth, we're comparing spending. And that's why so many people feel behind, even when they're quietly winning. Financial stability, and eventually wealth, doesn't come from loud moves. It comes from a few simple behaviors that most people ignore because they don't look impressive. Let's break down the signs. The first quiet sign you're building wealth is that your life has margin. You're not stretching every paycheck to the limit. You're not relying on your next salary just to stay afloat. Most people live at their financial maximum. Every raise gets absorbed. Every increase becomes a new expense. Over time, this creates a trap where income rises, but financial stress never leaves. But if you have margin, even a small one, you're doing something rare. You're creating space, and wealth always grows in space. Another quiet sign is that you've stopped trying to prove your success. So you don't feel pressure to upgrade your car just because others did. You don't need your lifestyle to match your income. The hidden problem with chasing appearances is that it delays ownership. You rent your lifestyle instead of owning your future. Over time, this keeps people stuck in the fake rich cycle: high income, low net worth. And here's the truth most people miss: people who look rich early often delay real wealth. Another sign your financial life looks uneventful: you repeat the same habits, saving consistently, investing regularly, avoiding unnecessary upgrades. To most people, this feels like you're missing out. But over time, boring becomes powerful because consistency compounds. The people who win financially are not doing exciting things. They're doing repeatable things. Another quiet sign: you sometimes feel like you're not doing enough. You see friends traveling more, spending more, upgrading faster, and it makes you question yourself. But comparison distorts reality because you're comparing your net worth journey to someone else's lifestyle display. And this is where many people break. They abandon their system just to keep up. But if you've stayed consistent despite feeling behind, that's not weakness, that's discipline. Another sign: you prioritize stability over speed. You care more about being safe than being flashy. You build emergency savings, you avoid unnecessary debt. You think about downside risk. The hidden problem is stability doesn't feel exciting. It doesn't give you quick validation. But over time, stability gives you something more valuable: your freedom from financial panic. And this is one of the biggest shifts in wealth psychology. You stop asking, how fast can I grow? And start asking, how hard is my life to break? And this is where the real problem begins. People aren't actually trying to build wealth. They're trying to look successful. And those are two completely different goals. Another quiet sign: you're starting to value time more than status. You choose convenience when it protects your energy, not your image. You invest in things that reduce stress, not increase attention. Most people spend money to impress others. But when you spend to improve your life instead, you quietly increase your quality of living without increasing financial pressure. That's a different kind of wealth. And finally, your financial decisions feel calmer. Now, you don't panic during downturns, you don't overspend after a raise, you don't chase every new trend because emotional decisions are expensive. They lead to impulse spending, bad investments, lifestyle inflation. But when your behavior becomes stable, your outcomes become predictable. And predictable behavior is what builds long term wealth. People who quietly build wealth focus on assets, stability, margin, long term outcomes, while people chasing status focus on appearances, lifestyle upgrades, income display, short term validation. Both groups can earn the same amount, but only one actually keeps it. If you want to make sure you're truly getting ahead financially, focus on three simple things: protect your margin, don't let your lifestyle grow as fast as your income, automate your growth. Just make saving and investing automatic. Remove decision fatigue, reduce financial noise, ignore what others are doing, and focus on your system. Because the goal isn't to win socially, it's to win quietly. At some point, you realize something important. Wealth doesn't feel like winning. It feels like stability. It feels like control. It feels like having fewer things to worry about, not more things to show. The goal isn't to look wealthy. The goal is to build a life that's financially difficult to break. And if you recognize even a few of these signs in your own life, you're probably doing better than you think. If this video made you rethink how you measure progress, subscribe to Sloane Invests, because here we don't chase trends, we build real wealth quietly.